So, but now we at that point where we have a special guest.
Yes,
we have a special guest, and we like to welcome.
I heard it's a family member.
A OG family member.
I heard.
Is he? My man DJ Scrappy. I know you want to give him a warm welcome. I know you want to introduce him on the ones and twos.
I wonder I call him Dad.
You can just call him
Daddy or McCall.
Oh, whoa.
Darren
said Daddy. Talking about.
Like,
bro. That sounded so out of line, bro.
About to bring my voice.
That sounded so out of line, bro.
Figure it out. It gotta be legendary.
You can just call him the real Darren McCall.
The real Darren McCall.
The real Darren McCall.
So we're gonna bring him up.
Can we give him a round of applause?
The real Darren McCall.
The real Darren McCall. The real Darren McCall.
You know what I got a sheet right for you, boss.
The special guest.
Yeah, come around. You wanna go around that way? I think it might be a little better for you. Yeah.
That's it.
The mic is already set up. You adjust it how you want to adjust it.
Sir.
We gonna start this interview off very nicely.
Uncle D in the building, man. This is the mic. Yeah, this is the mic right there.
You can turn it. You don't. I don't think you got to put it too close to your face because it's loud.
Well, the first thing I want to say.
First of all, you don't get to say something first. Listen. Hold on.
He's trying to come in.
This is the no. Because I know him. We're gonna give. I'm gonna let you say your piece, but we're gonna give you questions. So go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Say one thing.
Yeah, say one thing first. Go ahead.
The first thing I want to say is that I heard you guys up here talking about brothers and the jump shots. And I just want to let you know that is totally inherited.
But of course.
Michael Jordan.
But of course. Yeah, but of course. Yeah, but of course. Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
I can't deny that.
That was
I can't deny that.
And I just wanted to throw that out.
Yeah, I can't deny that. We can't deny that. We definitely can't deny that.
Not at all.
We definitely can't deny that.
But it's funny because, when I was out of town, I used to bring all of them. I think it was Tristan. George was the only one I think wasn't there. I'm not sure. We used to Nyack.
Right.
And I used to take y'all to the park.
Yeah.
And I had them running drills. They didn't know how to play.
No.
They were young.
No.
When I had y'all shoot
Junior
100 with the left, 100 with the right.
No. Lacey couldn't play.
This nigga felt like he was born. He felt like he was
Listen,
born.
I remember the story like it was yesterday. You brought me up that summer. It was just me and Lacey. It wasn't Trisha.
No, yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
You know why I remember? I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you.
Pops, it wasn't. No, I'm telling you.
It was the only one that wasn't there was.
I'm telling you.
Travell and George.
It was not. It was just me and Lacey.
I don't even think Travell.
No, it was just me and Lacey. I'm telling you. It was just me and Lacey. If Trishan was there, he was on the sidelines.
No,
he wasn't. He wasn't on the court doing drills with us. I'm telling you.
Because you know why I remember? Because I looked. Y'all was just doing the drills. I looked and I was like, I said this. I was just telling Mike, right? I was just telling you that, right, Mike? I said, I was watching all of them. And I said about Tristan, I said, Tristan is the one. Tristan was more athletic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can see that now. He's bigger. And,
fucking baby LeBron.
Right. So I was like,
yeah.
I said, there's something about him that stood out.
He had that muscle.
Amongst all of them. Yeah. The way he was doing the drills and he was running, and I was questioning whether or not,
Yeah.
But I remember him being there. I do remember him being
I don't remember him being there.
Yeah,
I remember it just being me and Lacey.
Yo,
maybe it was another. I don't know. Maybe it was another time. I don't know.
You can't trust young niggas' memories. I don't remember what I did when I was 5. He a grown ass man.
Yeah. I remember. I just remember. This is what I remember, and I'm gonna let you speak. This is what I remember. I remember we came up that summer, and you came up to me, and you had your rope chain on, LL Cool J shit, Kango. He was like, "Yo, what you want to do with yourself? What you want to do?" I said, "I want to play basketball. That's what I want to do." And he was like, "All right, I'm gonna take you, and you're gonna work on your stuff." And I was already good. Let's just cut that. I was already good. But what I will say, to your credit, the left hand drills, dribbling with the left hand, coming up and down. I came back and it was clips. It was clips. It was clips. I was killing shit after that.
I honestly regret, when I look at all of them, I played with Christian. I never seen Lacey play. I've never even seen him play.
Yeah. He a nigga that just know how to play and will never play till it's necessary. Like,
Right.
yo,
Never
yo,
seen
Lacey will fucking
I
play
seen
for
Travell
money
play. I
and never
seen
be
Christian
outside.
play.
Yeah.
That nigga
But Lacey
will-
could shoot a jump shot though.
Yo,
He could shoot a
three-point
jump shot.
contest, he'll come out of nowhere. He'll be in his slippers. I remember Lacey did a 3-point contest in the slippers. I swear to God, and the nigga did good.
The hood shit we used to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that.
That
I know
jump
that.
shot was
But
just
I
him.
just want to say this, and I spoke to Darren when I came home because I ended up doing 13. Prior to doing the 13,
I thought you did 16. I got the numbers wrong
it
then.
felt like 16. But it was
It
13.
definitely did feel like 16.
That
But
shit crazy.
I just want to say this, like with regard to the people that's listening, like don't never feel like you don't have a choice. I used to work before I started hustling. I used to work. I don't know if they remember. Before I started hustling, I was working. I would shop for 3 at a time, 2 at a time.
How many you had at that time?
It was no, it was Travell wasn't born.
Mm-hmm.
It was you, George, Lacey, Shanique, and Charlene. Me, Charlene wasn't born. Charlene and Travell was the last 2.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to work and I would shop. I would take turns shopping. And I never bought nothing. I was like shopping for y'all so much. I can remember my mother telling me having holes in my sneakers. My mother said, listen, you got to buy yourself some clothes. I know you shopping for them kids. She said, but look at your sneakers. And I had to look at my sneakers and like, this ain't me. I gotta, you know what I mean? But
I respect that.
I never, once I had them,
Put your mic up, D.
once I had them, I didn't want to make any excuses because I had them.
Mhm.
I didn't want to make no excuses. They running around. I didn't want them dependent on nobody else, with regards to what they need. And that's what led me into hustling. Not saying that it was the right decision. You know what I mean? Because what's funny about that, when I came home and I spoke to Darren and I said, yeah, I think I had a conversation, if it was him or Lacey. And I was like, yeah. No, I wasn't even locked. This was before I got locked up. And I ran on some bad times and I was like, came to see them. I'll never forget this. They got tall, knocked on the door. That was at Bob's house.
Mm-hmm.
Opened the door. Lacey grabbed me.
Shout out to Barbara.
Shout out
to Bob. OG.
Shout out to Bob.
Shout out to Bob, man.
Shout out to her all the way.
Real.
That kind of crushed me when I found out
Yeah.
that she died. But shout out to her, great woman, their grandmother.
Crazy as hell, but she was great though. She was
But
great
she
though.
was great.
She was
I
great.
know
She
Bob,
was great.
I used to sit. I used to go up there. Bob would tell me the same stories, and I would listen. She would tell me, Bob would tell me the same, but heart of gold.
Mm-hmm.
Heart of gold. I don't care what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Me personally,
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I would sit up there and listen to her talk. And I was a grown man, but when she started talking, I would just sit there and she would tell me the same thing over. But I love Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I love her. She was a great woman. Shout out to Bob.
Who's Bob?
That's his grandmother.
My grandmother.
That's his grandmother. She took Travell, right?
No, nobody.
Yeah, she was with Travell. Travell was with her.
No.
I got a question for you before I forget.
Okay.
And this is an important question because I'm a father now.
Mm-hmm.
And the number one thing I think about is every day Lamar come home
Mm-hmm.
is that if he ever get into some shit, how would I take it?
Mm-hmm.
What you
Like-
mean get into some, what you
Like
mean specifically?
if my son ever was to get into beef, like he has a beef, like you not knowing, you listening in on the first episode, How do you feel knowing that your sons, like your sons, is like infamous? Like a whole group of people hate them. Like your son,
Well,
yo,
the thing is.
Let him finish.
No, no,
Let him finish.
like,
Let him
like your sons is famous. Like I don't think like that shit might not like you might not grasp it
Yeah.
because you're
Yeah.
not just generation, but your sons is famous.
That's a great question.
The whole Bronx hate them. Everybody hates them. Everybody fucking hates. This nigga think he's not hated. He walks around and gets a regular cab and I don't know how. Like I be like, niggas, you're not supposed to be outside. But like to be yo, fucking stop, because I'm trying to ask a serious question. like to see that your whole, who you created came out to have to deal with that. How do you feel about that? It's like
Well, the thing is,
it's like you the father to Jackson 5.
Yeah, you Joe.
I'm gonna keep it official. Because I never,
This
nobody,
nigga's stupid, bro.
nobody never,
Why would you say that?
nobody
My
never.
nigga, from the outside looking in, that's how I feel.
Nigga said the Jackson
I
5.
feel like I'm fucking being hyped. From Tina
But
Turner.
I'm gonna keep it official with you. I'm gonna keep it official, right? I don't like. I wanted to put Lacey not Lacey, Travell.
Yeah.
My man had a team over there in a place that I'm sure y'all familiar with, Watson Park.
Right.
You remember? Matter of fact, I got you on the team. You
Yeah,
played in
yeah.
Watson. Yeah.
Travell played in Watson though.
Yeah.
He played in
Not
Watson.
Travell, was Tristan.
Oh, Tristan.
It's
Okay.
Tristan.
Yeah, because Travell played in Watson with Kimba.
And so
Mm-hmm.
I think you was the first one to tell me. I said, yo, see if you can get Tristan.
Yeah.
I can put him down because when seen him at the bathhouse play, I said, yo, put him down. I want to see him play under the whistle on some live action.
Yeah.
So I go to Tristan and I go, yo, my man got a spot for you on the team, and they got a good team. They had a good team.
They did.
Right.
He told me I can't play over there.
Mm.
Same thing. Tony.
And see, I've played ball. You know what I mean? I mean, the closest thing to that is we got a rivalry with Patterson Projects, but it's a
Okay.
basketball
It's a
rivalry.
basketball
Right.
thing.
It's not, I mean, it used to be like, yo, the Casanovas is over there. That was an infamous gang back in the days. They come from Patterson Projects, so they have parties, yo, don't go over there, but we would go over there because we didn't have no personal beef with dudes.
Right.
Just
It wasn't
You know what I
nothing
mean?
like I see you.
basketball beef is
It's not
different.
the same, yeah.
So when he said that to me, it didn't make me feel good
Yeah.
because I'm like, you my son. What's going on that you can't go wherever we used to go wherever we wanted to go to play ball,
Right.
and I can relate to his story about, dudes get mad, and I can relate to that because that happens.
Right.
That always happens,
Right.
But
especially
whenever
when
you
you're
see
good.
a dude acting crazy and he out of pocket like that, first thing you got to think is he got to have a gun on.
Yeah.
I meant to throw that in.
Yeah,
But
I knew that already. But my man didn't want to listen. He's like, nah, fuck,
Yeah,
that's my man. I fuck
yeah.
with him. We just mad that
Yeah.
he lost.
but it did make me feel good.
Right.
As far as
To
being,
know that he even had that mindset.
right. But as far as them being infamous, I really don't like it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Simply because, I heard about what happened to Travell at the spot when he got shot. I heard about that.
Right.
And I don't know. I come home because the one thing about them
Right.
is they can
We
be
don't tell.
beefing amongst each other,
We won't tell.
but they ain't telling me
We
nothing.
ain't telling.
Right.
No, we ain't
How
telling.
Travell doing? He doing all right.
But he in the hospital shot.
He
Yeah.
all right.
They're not gonna tell you shit.
You know
That
what I
shit
mean?
crazy.
You
bro.
know,
That's a fact.
I'm not getting no information, and I'm smart enough not to ask because I already know
You
myself.
already know that they probably beefing and shit. Yeah.
No, it's not that. I don't know that. I don't know because nobody is telling me nothing.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They tight knitted. They can hate each other, but they ain't gonna give each other up.
That's fire. That's
You
how
see
it's
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
be. Yeah.
And I respect that, but I don't like the fact that, because when I was locked up, I was hearing stuff, you know, on the news, dudes getting robbed, dudes, and I used to write them. Yo, listen, if somebody come up to you and they want your chain, give the chain up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shit that you won't know from the streets.
Right.
guys
And,
act
and,
like
and
you
I'm
supposed to.
listening, I'm seeing how dudes is killing dudes, they bugging out, robbing
Yeah.
dudes, stabbing dudes. So I used to send letters home. Yo, give up your chain, give up your money, don't be a hero, don't be tough, you know, and not that they solve, but this is it, because you would feel the same way about your son.
That's a fact.
You're going to tell him the first thing
Get that shit up.
to protect yourself,
Right.
because you don't know what's going on in the streets. You don't know what dudes is thinking. You don't know what these dudes on the pushing people in front of the train.
That's, yeah.
So I used to write them letters all the time about how to act.
Right.
But I never knew anything about it. Like everything just started coming clear to me as of late.
Okay.
As a father, been in the streets, you know, I feel responsible. I feel responsible for everything that's going on with
Right.
them.
Right.
That's negative. You see what I'm saying? I feel responsible because I was just over there telling Mike, I said, man, you know, if I would have been out hearing them talk about basketball, I wouldn't have went to jail. And when I came home, and I hope he don't mind me mentioning this.
You can mention whatever you want to mention.
First time I spoke to him, he cried.
I sure did.
Right? We in the
Sure
car,
did.
and it crushed me.
I sure.
That's
I think
good.
was Dolly there?
No, Dolly wasn't.
Dolly
there.
wasn't
It was
there?
just me and
Oh.
you.
I thought
I don't
Dolly
know.
was
I don't
there.
know where we was going. I don't know if we was going to the gym, whatever. But I know we was in the car, had that old Mercedes. And we was in the car talking, and you started crying.
Mhm.
And this is what crushed me because he recited everything that I told them when they were young.
Mhm.
I had a conversation with them while I'm trying to show them how to play ball. I'm telling them, you're gonna be playing against Michael Jordan
Yeah.
when you get old. After I get finished with you.
Mhm.
He recited all of that to me when the first time I had a chance to see him and talk to him.
Mhm.
He started crying and he was upset because we didn't get a chance to fulfill all of that.
Right.
Hell yeah, nigga.
See what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
And I'm still mad.
I know you
And
are.
I'm still
I
mad.
know you.
And I'm gonna say this because I tell everybody, and I ain't gonna cry right now, but I tell everybody, I say, my mom's was working, and I'm gonna say this.
And shout out to
who?
Gail White.
Oh yeah, shout out to Gail White. Shout out to Gail White.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Gail White.
The first million
Yeah,
I
my mom.
did, she gonna get half of it
Yeah,
for putting up with y'all.
yeah.
Fact.
And
Give up.
She
My-
gonna get $1 million. I don't. You know,
Jesus.
This is where my I'm gonna let you finish, but this is where my place.
And she would never. This is what she told me before I got in the street. She said, "Listen," she said, "if you ever go to jail, I'm not bringing your sons up there to see you."
That's the type
And
of woman
she
she is.
kept her word. Just
Nigga
wanna
ain't
mention
seen Darren
that.
McCall
And
in the
I'm
fucking
not-
13 years.
You know,
He's in the,
when
you know.
she said it to me, I wasn't in the streets. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, if I go to jail. You know, I didn't run into all of the obstacles with taking care of 6 kids at the time. See what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was working and going along and trying to make it and everything. But then I ran into that brick wall where I was tired of wearing holes in my sneakers. I was tired of, you know, and then my whole thing was I wanted to be able to provide them with something that was, you know, when I started getting money, they was coming up. They were celebrities out of town.
What? Was we?
They were celebrities. They
Yeah.
come up.
That's where y'all
Those-
niggas
those-
If I
probably got
get
it
them,
from.
Those
if I
was the
get them,
days.
if I get
Those
them
was the days.
in
I
time,
remember.
we hit the mall. If
Mhm.
it's him and most of the time, if it's him and Lacey,
Yeah,
they
it
get
would be.
twin gear
Yeah,
sneakers.
it was
my
crazy.
man cut
I ain't gonna
hair.
lie.
If they wasn't
Crazy.
around, they hit the barber. The next
It was
day they
crazy.
come out, they fresh. And I'm not trying to glorify hustling, but that's where I wanted to be with them. I wanted my kids to have some sort of financial freedom. I want them to be able to come up
You
to
gotta
me
fucking
and
get it how
be
you
able to get
live.
what they
Mhm.
want.
Right.
I respect it.
You know what I mean? That's what
Right.
I wanted.
But look, let me say this real quick, Pops.
Go ahead.
Let me say this real quick, Pops. The only reason why I was mad at you is because I knew I would have been able to be maybe I'm not gonna say NBA is obviously here. I would have at least been able to play overseas, at least, and I would have been happy.
Nigga,
with
you
that.
was there.
Nah,
I would have been.
NBA if I was.
Nigga, you won.
And the thing was,
Fucking-
and the thing was,
Even Poochie, bitch ass.
and
Y'all
the
was
thing, and the thing, man. Listen.
Y'all
and the
niggas
thing
was
was, and the thing was, you know, and I'm gonna say this, I don't care. Like, my mom's was with DJ father, which was a piece of shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, shout out to Vaughn, whatever. But he wasn't, you know, like it was just like my mom was always working. You know what I'm saying? So it was like she couldn't come to my games. You know, he wasn't working.
Didn't you say she took y'all down the riverside?
One time, yeah, but that wasn't
Or
like
she didn't follow up with
yeah, it wasn't like a thing she could do.
Right,
You know
no
what I'm
question.
saying? She
No,
couldn't
no
stay
question.
committed to it. You know what I'm saying? She did it because I wanted to do it, but she couldn't stay committed to it. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I had to go to court one time. I had to go to court. I caught a case. I had to go to court one time. So the mother said, "Yo, you gotta stay home and watch George. Stay home and watch George." I said, "Listen, I gotta go to court. If I don't go to court, I'm gonna get a warrant."
Right.
He was like, "Listen, I'm going to work." So
Yeah.
she went to work and I got the warrant. Shout out to your mother. Listen, let me
Yeah.
just say this. Even what you were about to say about the people, you know, that she dealt with, and, you know, me personally, your mother loved me, and I loved your mother. I was just a young knucklehead
Right.
that was,
You cannot help that.
you know, I was in my youth and I was feeling myself. And I hadn't, to be honest with you, I hadn't grown up. And a lot of times we get out here and we deal with these chicks and we just, you know, if we could get five
Five, yeah. And then we miss out on the good one.
we don't be focusing on
On the good one. On the good one.
growing as a person and getting your being together. It's ego, attitude, trying to impress your friends, because that's what I was caught up in, man, peer pressure. You know what I mean? When it came down to that. But the mother, you know, she did what she had to do.
Mhm.
My mother even told me. My mother didn't side with me because I was a kid. My mother was like, "What you think she's supposed to do?" Because I was a maniac.
Mhm.
I was a maniac. Y'all don't know. You know, y'all just know the results pretty much of what went down.
I know a couple things. You
Right.
think I don't know,
No,
but I know.
No, but I'm saying the mindset
Yeah.
that went into how
That's the funny
everything
thing.
turned out the way it was. And I don't, you know, for years I thought it was fly, but I had to, when I was
Mhm.
locked up, I had to look at everything. You understand? And I had to realize that, yo, you know, people don't like to criticize themselves.
Yeah.
People don't like to do real serious introspect.
Yeah.
And I had
Mhm.
to do that. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Your mother would, you know, before I got locked up, I think I got bailed out. And it was crazy because me and her started talking. So she was like, I said, "Yo, I caught this case. I don't know if I'm, you know, I don't know if I might be going to jail." I was like, "But listen," and she never acted like that. She just used to always, when I started getting money, it was like she always had an attitude.
Yeah.
Bob, how it happened, I came home, talked to you and Lacey in the hallway on Teller,
Mhm.
and y'all got left back.
Mhm.
And y'all was like, "No, you know, it wasn't our fault, you know." And I was on some, I'm not going to let them put the blame on anybody else.
Yeah.
This was a
right.
psychological ploy.
Okay.
I'm going to make them feel responsible for getting left back.
Yep.
So you can understand not to get left back again.
Right.
Mhm.
See what I'm saying? This is what my ploy was, because I wasn't going to sit up there and say, "All right, well, it was Gail's fault." So when I tell them this, I say, "Listen, so now for y'all getting left back, this is what's going to happen." I said, "You remember the boot camp military?" Because what I started doing with them, I started having them do exercise when they was doing bad in school. No TV, work out for an hour, for the last 15 minutes, do leg raises.
What's that?
Leg raises is when
You
lay
lay
on your
that
back
back
and you lift your legs up.
you lift your
Oh,
legs
like you
up.
put your head
Yeah, you
like
got-
that. It's like for your stomach.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's not necessary for your stomach, but it's
kinda
just.
like-
No,
Yeah.
he's right. He's right. It's a stomach.
But I
twist.
mean, yeah, we did that. We did
Right.
that. We did
So
that.
I when I told them that, they ran aside, told their mother. She came out. Why you scaring them? This and that and that and this. You know, and I said, cause they ain't gonna get left back no more. Came back the next day. I must have moved over there to Monroe. Moved over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I didn't get to see y'all. So I ended up, I was tight. I was going crazy. I was thinking crazy stuff.
Come on,
But I
bro.
ended
Get off
up-
the phone, bro.
I ended up gathering myself. I said, well, you know what? You ain't seeing them. Just get your money. And I used to take the money to Bob. Well, I love Bob to death. Give him money every week. I don't know what was going on, but I know I could trust Bob.
Mm-hmm.
I could give her the money, you know. And that's how I ended up finding out where y'all was at. And your mother ended up coming over, and then I started seeing you. By then, I was out of town at the house, and then y'all came over. But all the stuff that your mother went through, she did what she could do under the circumstances by herself. Because once I went to jail, that was the icing on the cake.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? She was left with no choice but to do what she had to do for her. And I don't blame her.
Right.
When I first seen her when I came home, I was apologizing all day.
Yeah, she told me.
All day.
And she told me. And she told me you try to get back with her too. She told me you try to get back with
Yeah,
her.
throw that in there.
She said, she said, you know, I was with your father all day. I said, what? You was with who?
I don't know if I had a chance. I don't know if I had a chance to try to get back. I was.
She said, yeah, he was trying to talk to me.
I was
and then-
too busy
You know
trying
what
to
she-
apologize.
No, you know what she told me? She told me she hung out, and this is what she told me. She told me she hung out with you for a day, that one of your sisters got married.
Right, and me and her, she was the
Right,
best.
and she said, I went with him to be the witness. I said, you went with him to be
Right,
what?
Yeah.
I
She
said-
was a witness, and I
I
was
said,
the
Ma,
best.
I said, Ma, I said, Ma, I said, Ma, who was it? Who was it? Yeah.
Wesley.
I said, Ma, you don't got nothing. I said, Ma, you don't got
Stanley. I'm
nothing
sorry,
better else to
Stanley.
do with your time. I said, how you ended up with him the whole day? I said, where was the kids at? Like,
But
you know what I'm saying?
But see, what she
Fucking dead.
didn't tell you is that even before we was trying to get back together, and I'll say we ain't gonna just put it on
Yeah,
her.
fuck out of here.
Right,
You,
right.
It's not too. Yeah.
Before I got locked up. But I was scared
Mm-hmm.
first. Because your mother was supermodel material when I met her. Supermodel, and I'm not exaggerating.
Stop there.
I
She
got the
was-
pictures.
Yeah,
I got the
she was no joke. And she talked to me about we talked about going out,
Mm-hmm.
taking her to the Whispers concert. Because all of y'all was made off of the Whispers, by the way.
Yeah, I know all them. I know all them. I know all them
Fucking
songs.
sleeping.
I know all them songs. I know all them songs because of that. No, I know all them songs because of that. Like when it's so crazy because when I ride in my car and I play those songs, like you know, whoever I'm riding with, they look at me like
This
I'm
is how it's
weird.
done.
It's like
Nah, you learned
niggas be like, "Yo, what are you playing?" Like,
those-
put on some Pop Smoke. I'm like, nah, I play this.
But let me just wrap it up. Let me wrap it up. Your mother, because I'm always side with her, even though she don't always side with me. Like that story that Travell told her when I took him when he came home. He was saying I pretended like I had money on my credit card.
Listen. I'm not gonna listen. I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you.
We
Look,
need.
look. Time out. Everybody stop. Everybody stop.
No.
This is what I'm gonna tell you.
I went.
Yo, listen,
I went-
Dave.
I
I'm
went
gonna
to
tell
Darren
you,
McCall.
like I told
Keep
Dirty.
talking.
When I called Dirty and he gave me the story, I said, yo,
Yo,
it looked funny.
yeah.
That's it. It sounds funny.
But see, what I told
It
your
sounds
mother,
funny.
but what I
I
told
went
your
to tell
mother,
My mom's went crazy over
right?
that story.
But see, what I
She
told
went
your
crazy.
mother, because
She
I
had a
seen
field
her.
day with that one.
Matter of fact, I think that was the first time I met Dirty. I think
Mhm.
it was at Lacey baby shower.
Yes, sir. I was there.
Right.
I was there for that.
So Gail is telling me,
Oh, when he had Fayana.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
We had Fayana. Yeah, I was there. That's when
She's
Dolly was
like,
there.
yo,
In the
he
basement.
told me the one thing I never did, never. I don't play those kind of games. Those are my sons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not going, what do I look like coming home? See, because he never really got a chance to, all right, I'm coming. I got to get ready to wrap this up because he got to be home. He got to be home.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, all right.
Right? And the car just wasn't working.
Yeah.
Had about $400 on the car, used the car earlier, but the chip, they hadn't activated the chip yet.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. I know I went there, but I told Gail, I said, you have never known me
Right.
to
And that's one thing I will say.
do nothing.
That's one thing I will say.
Why would I wanna-
It was never.
First of all,
it was
why
never
would I
like
wanna
that.
Embarrass myself, and I got my son with me. That ain't never been my style. You call me a cheater, whatever. Not when it come down to my kids.
Yeah, and with the money. Yeah, not with the money.
Never.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Never. They used to be fly.
Mm-hmm.
They used to be fly.
Mm-hmm.
But he
Mhm.
was, see, Travell, just like Darren. Darren got anger for me for the basketball thing, not being there, not fulfilling
Mm-hmm.
stuff that I talked about. He got anger, and I know that, and I let him have that.
You got counseling.
Yeah, and Travell, because Travell never got a chance to engage
And that's the thing I always
with
tell
me
you, D.
like the rest of the family.
Yeah, the rest of the
The
brothers.
rest of the family,
The rest of the brothers.
brothers and
Rest
sisters.
of the brothers, yeah.
He got animosity. Let me tell you
Uh-huh.
something. The one time Travell came out of town with me, we was at Tanya's house, right? Travell got 5 beatings
Yeah.
in one day.
And one day.
What?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he got the record.
That's
Cause
Yeah, he got the record.
none of them, I ain't never had no problems with none of them. He got, one of the things he did was he had little Craig out the window with a fork, because it was
I remember
him and
that.
George.
Yo, and Craig was a little baby
He
at
was
that
a
time.
baby.
He
He
was a
got
baby,
Craig
yeah.
out the window with a fork. They called me. Look,
Yeah.
I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't go. I had to stay in the area because every time I was
Mhm.
getting a call about Giselle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
He
my
got 5
God.
beatings,
Mhm.
right? So
Mhm.
now look, I was like, Travell, so Travell, when you you coming back to see your father, you coming back out here with me? No, Daddy, Daddy, I can't. I gotta stay with Bob. Bob needs me. This is exactly. I gotta stay with Bob. He was little. Gotta stay with Bob. Bob needs me. I can't
Yeah.
come back. But it was the 5 beatings
Yeah.
that he got.
Right.
He was in terror. What time is it?
Five
Oh,
to 10,
oh.
5 to 10. We about to
Listen,
wrap
it was
up.
a
We about to
pleasure.
wrap up.
Listen, I'm proud of my son, David.
Yo,
Dirty.
Uncle D.
I wanted to touch on that situation with y'all because I heard about it, but my position was that similar to what Darren was saying about keeping it in-house and your family. Don't forget that. Because a lot of times people think and say things and don't listen to Travell. Leave it on that. I love him. I love all of them. You know what I mean? But don't pay him no mind.
I'm fucking dead.
He knows, yo. That's Uncle D. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all something, man.
I love him.
Uncle
Because I
D.
know, look, he was the one that was talking all craziness about going to your mother and all of that.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Don't pay him no mind.
Right.
Pay-
I'm paying no mind.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
Y'all take
Appreciate-
it easy, man.
Appreciate
Thank
you
you.
coming,
Thank
man.
you.
All right, appreciate you coming and all that.
I love
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Love you.
always.
Love you,
I'll
Dad.
see you again, man.
Always.
All right.
That's my Uncle D, man.
So that
like
was
the
the one
family.
that's the one that you was talking about that you get to know more than Darren and stuff like that. That's
Yeah,
your pops.
Listen,
we get to start
Like he
this
was
started it.
there. That's the
conversation
your
with,
father's brother.
Yes,
Okay.
that's my pops.
Fuck
brother.
that
So
nigga.
what's your
And-
take
and-
on what's
and-
your take on that whole situation?
Nah, like I respect it. Like anything Uncle D say, I respect it. Like
Uh-huh.
whenever we have family events, family gatherings, if
Yeah.
Uncle D's not going there, like I'm not there. Like
Right.
I'm not trying to
He
be
said,
there.
I'm not
That
there.
like that's just how it is. Cause me and him just relate, and regardless of what path
He
you
took,
choose,
yeah.
that he took,
and the
or-
stigma.
yeah.
Well,
or-
I
or
wanted
even-
to
or
ask
even-
him, but
Yeah.
he was just telling the story. But
Yeah,
what
yeah.
he was
get
down
heavy,
for.
He get heavy into the story.
He was down for a murder, but he didn't do it.
Okay.
He didn't do it. And well, at least that's what he told me.
Okay.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
didn't do it, but he might.
But the
but
thing was
they
he was
charged him for it.
he was so, and I don't really want to speak for him, but I wish he was here to
I
really
tried to get it in. with him,
elaborate on
but-
that. But I already know he's probably with like a felon that gotta be home. He's probably on parole.
Oh, that
That
nigga
he gotta
was
be
on
home.
Obama.
He
Yeah,
probably
talk
gotta
that-
be home.
This
That's
shit-
a
But
fact.
let me tell you
That's how
something.
it is.
Rich Exchange, you gonna get raw and real
yeah.
shit.
Uh-huh.
So
got a nigga
so
that's
look, Scrap, to
telling
answer your question, Scrap. Damn, I forgot what the
Now
fuck.
we was
what
talking
the
about
fuck,
But
wait,
your pops
that he
and
didn't
everything.
that he
Oh
didn't
yeah,
do
he
it.
didn't. Yeah, he didn't do it. The thing was, around that time when he was doing whatever he was doing, hustling
Right.
and all that,
Outside.
I was
outside.
with him.
Right.
I was not with him, but I was like around
But
for,
you
for these times.
experienced most of the shit.
I experienced because I'm the oldest,
okay.
so I seen a lot of shit. Like he had 3 houses with 3 different girlfriends. Like it was amazing.
Mhm.
Like I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna put some respect
That's a
on Tanya.
womanizer right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put some respect on Tanya's name because Tanya was.
That's
you know,
mom, right?
No, that's somebody he was dealing with mainly.
Okay.
Tanya, her name is Tanya, and I'm gonna put some respect on her name because she
Heard
was
you.
like she
Shout
was
out to
she was
Tanya.
she was
Oh, so
she
you
was a
know
real
her,
one.
like you was around.
Of course,
so
bro.
she was
I'm
kinda-
the oldest. Yeah,
He's kind of like a
yeah.
second.
Then I
mom.
remember
Nigga knew everything.
Sandra, and I remember Kim. You know what I'm
So
saying?
those are like people that was in your life at the time when
They
you
wasn't in
did
my
it.
life. Tanya was the main one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Tanya was the main one, and then he had 2
No,
more
2 other girls. Okay.
with 2 other houses. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So like I remember those times, and I remember those times, driving with them and getting pulled over, and they're like, "Yeah, Darren, we gonna get you. Don't worry, we ain't get you this time, but we gonna get you." You know what I'm saying? This is in Nyack. You know what I'm saying? Living up there. So I know that the police, they wanted him bad. They just couldn't they couldn't catch him.
But they can prove
They
nothing.
couldn't prove nothing. So when somebody died and somebody from his crew did it, they pinned it on him.
Mm.
You know
And
what
he
I'm
ain't get
saying?
nobody else. Shout out to the
Oh
Right.
yeah, he's a top nigga.
Shout out
Yeah.
to the
So they
real
pinned
nigga.
it on him.
Yeah,
And he didn't tell. He didn't snitch. He took it. You know what I'm saying? So
heard him. Heard
that's
the top
what
end.
that was about.
The
We
top
gotta
end.
we gonna
OG
have to
McCall.
do we're gonna have to
Yo.
do another interview with
We
him
do. We definitely do.
because there's some more things that I want to talk about.
There's so much
We
stuff.
definitely
bring-
got- I think we should
bring-
do
let's
this.
grab
Yeah,
him.
so
I
much
think we
stuff
should do
we
this
got to
like
unpack.
maybe once a month.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm pretty sure we got more than one.
We
real
gotta
life
get that
thing.
nigga's whole life.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because he didn't even talk about the real stuff.
Yeah,
he
he
didn't
didn't.
talk about the real
We
stuff.
gotta get it to 50 Cent, and 50 Cent is going to put it on the 6 season of Power.
Powers, right? Yeah. Nah, we can do that.
Somehow,
We can do that.
somehow,
We can do that.
Mr. McCall is going to end up selling to the fucking Tahadis or somehow.
Somehow, right? Somehow, right?
This is the
We gonna
OG
get it.
OG
The
McCall,
Zahadas is out of product, so shit.
Somehow, right?
Somehow,
They out of
yeah,
product
Mr.
some way, somehow. So.
And Darren McCall Sr. is going to give it to him.
but we about to wrap up.
Yes.
We gonna wrap up. It's been
Mhm.
it's been a great night. It's been a pleasure with
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Yeah, it's been a privilege.
Come on.
Thank
Privilege,
y'all.
It's been a
man.
privilege to
Honor.
be here.
All-
We sipping privilege right now. It's
Shout
this-
out-
this privilege, right? Yeah, it's a privilege to be here. So I'm here with my guys.
Yes.
Dave, I'm sorry to cut you off, but we it's a privilege to be here with my guys. You know what I'm saying? And we just gotta appreciate life more. Everybody's either going through something. People are dying.
Sure.
People
Yes.
getting killed in the streets.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And a lot of us is going through shit mentally.
For real.
That we can't
We
even.
can't even put out there.
You can not. It's not even. It's not even about us putting it out there.
Nigga, you
It's just
shouldn't.
about we don't feel we going through stuff because we just wear
Right.
it. And as men, we're just
Absolutely.
taught to just
That's
Just
push
deal with
through.
it.
Yeah,
just
and
deal
don't
with
we
worry
supposed to
about
be
it.
the tough
Yeah.
ones.
You know what I'm
feel
saying?
me?
And we
Get
got to
over
be the
it.
tough ones because you know why?
Gotta be.
Nobody doesn't care. They're like, you a man,
We got feelings too.
Deal with it.
deal with it.
You should.
You know what
We
I'm
got
saying?
feelings
Let's
too.
normalize
stressed. I'm
niggas
Every
being
day,
to the max
every
right
stressed
day.
out.
Yeah.
Every
Like,
day
be
we don't
stressed
know.
the fuck out.
I'm
Yeah,
stressed to the
like
max.
we have to normalize men actually going through shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we gotta be, you know, a little open to speak about it, whether if it's with a psychiatrist, whether it's with your man, whether it's with your brother, your cousin,
I'm not.
whoever. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I learned is talking, and I talk a lot, but talking
you do.
helps a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
It helps a lot.
Talking to one of your mans or talking
That
to
shit
one of your
helps a
brothers, that
lot.
shit helps a
I ain't
lot.
gonna
Let
lie.
that
I'm
shit
a
You know what
little.
I'm saying?
I'm
Even
a little
if
shy
even
with
if
talking
even if it's a
about-
little bit. Huh? Would you say
I'm a
Scrap?
little shy to talk about. Like, I wouldn't say I'm secretive, but I feel like I don't really talk a lot. Like, I feel like I hold a lot of things in.
Yeah, but that's not. I'm gonna tell you right now,
I feel
Scrap.
like
That's
I don't
not.
really know how
It's
to,
not. It's
like-
not. It's not good, bro.
It's not healthy.
Like it, and I'm gonna say this. Just talk to whoever you feel comfortable talking to. It don't gotta be. I'm not saying you gotta talk to us,
Right,
but
right,
talk
right.
to
I know
whoever
what
you
you're
feel
saying.
comfortable talking to, bro,
Mhm.
and get it out.
It's just hard to just let someone know.
But that you're holding that shit in, bro, is it
That shit
creates
is
it
dangerous, bro.
creates a bigger problem for you,
That's
bro.
a fact.
It creates a bigger problem for you. So whoever, bro, like talk to whoever. It could be anybody, bro.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
get it out, get it off your system, get it out, bro.
Yeah.
Because holding it in and bottling it up, it's not good. It's not good. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
by any means,
Yeah.
means, you know what I'm saying. And that's also what we do here for each other on this platform. You know,
Mhm.
we get it out, we get it open, and we want to give y'all all of that. So, but in conclusion, with everything, you know, again, you know, we love y'all,
Mhm.
and we bringing y'all the real, we bringing y'all us,
Yep.
and we want y'all to continue to tune in. We
Bought
want
it
y'all
live
to continue to support.
true stories.
from
True
our
stories,
Access
y'all.
Radio.
I'm not gonna lie though, I don't like the
Yes,
fact
man.
that my father brought up that I got left back. That was like a secret. Nobody was supposed to know that.
No funny shit though.
And
D.
I don't even remember
I'm
that.
not
I
even
think he was
gonna
lying. I don't remember me
Nigga
getting
was
left
not
back.
lying.
I want to
And I
touch
always
on that.
thought you was smart.
I want to touch
Nigga,
on
I don't remember me getting left back
I want
though.
to touch on that.
I'm gonna call that nigga later. I'm gonna be like, yo, bro, when did I get left back? I don't fucking
Like, what
remember
grade
that, my
was
nigga.
that? What grade?
Like, how you get left back?
Niggas know
My pops was in my life in my second, third, and fourth, like fifth. Like, how the fuck?
Nah,
I don't.
those are the grades that
Bro,
people get left back.
I'm gonna go
a lot.
back. I'm gonna call 131, bro.
Especially the second
I'm about
and
to call
third grade.
131. I'm about to call 131. I didn't get left back, bro. I'm gonna call that nigga. I let him slide. I let him slide on the mic, but I don't remember me getting left back.
You said nothing was off topic.
Yeah, it wasn't. That's why I let him get away with it.
Alright, so-
That's why I let him say
Said
it.
I let him get away.
That's why I let him say it.
I don't know. He might sound like he know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like that's kind
You-
of crazy.
He thought Dirty was his son. I don't.
He asked me if
He didn't ask
you
me.
one of mine.
He said, "Are you one of mine?"
Yo,
That means
yo,
he
you
didn't
that
know.
nigga don't know.
That means he didn't know.
Yeah, Dirty
That's
graduated
wild
with
funny.
me. Dirty
Yeah,
good,
like
bro.
he's like, "Yo, you my son."
Nigga,
Like,
Dirty
nigga,
been
he
with
didn't
the
know.
family so long.
He
It's
been with
like
the family so
he's
long.
reminding
I don't
me.
remember.
Nigga, Darren, man, he did third grade twice.
No, not for nothing. Everybody
Darren
that
did
get left
100
back.
twice, bro.
No,
A
bro.
lot of people that get
Niggas
left
said
back
the third
either
grade.
get left back in the second grade, third grade.
That's those are the
or the
grades.
fourth
they
grade.
be. Word. Those are the grades.
I don't remember me getting left
Nah,
back.
no
though,
funny
bro.
shit. I never went to fifth grade.
You never went. So you dropped that at fourth grade?
No, I got skipped.
Oh,
You
got
skipped a grade?
Yeah.
Word?
I went to fourth grade.
Damn.
They told my mom some shit. He said I'm too advanced to go to fifth
Wow,
grade.
that's what's
So they
up.
put me in sixth grade.
That's what's up.
But I think that they didn't want to have me in their school anymore, and they knew that I was gonna be there for another grade. 'Cause
we
I was-
not gonna go with that one though.
Yeah, nah, we're not running with that one. We're not running with that one.
Yo,
We're not running with that one, bro.
We gonna wrap up though, man. This
Oh
is
wait,
Vintage
hold up,
Exchange
wait,
Podcast. What
hold
up,
up.
Scrap? What up?
Before
What up?
we go, make sure you follow us on Instagram and
Please.
all social media. Instagram, follow Rich Exchange Podcast.
Yeah, follow the podcast, man. I know we up and coming, man, but follow us, man.
Follow
Yeah.
us, man.
You feel me? Make sure you share it. Tell all your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Share it. Make sure you follow us on YouTube as well as Rich Exchange Podcast. Subscribe, share it, tell all your friends. Follow us individually on Instagram as well. And stay tuned for
The Fake Friends episode. That's coming.
that's Atlanta.
That's
We're
Atlanta.
gonna shoot that in Atlanta.
And shout out to Love Shay. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Shay.
Yeah, Shay.
What
Shout
up,
out to
Shay?
I remember Shay was
Shay, what up?
Shay,
We
Shay,
love you,
baby.
boo. You're not here, but we love you.
Our first lady,
The first lady.
our thick first lady.
So
The-
we
the-
gonna
Top of that.
the-
You know what I'm saying?
be on the
The
lookout
black,
for
the
that.
black, the young black queen.
Yes,
Be on the
yes.
lookout
Yeah,
for
she
the
she
Atlanta.
relocated to Atlanta, so we still gonna figure
Yeah.
it out with
Sure.
her.
But we out there.
And she's still a part of the podcast.
We
So
out there.
Yes.
we gonna figure it out with her.
Shout
Love
out
you,
to
Shay.
all our loyal fans that have been rocking with us since day
Yeah,
one.
thank you to everybody.
appreciate
Shout out to
you.
anybody that's
Jamila
fucking
Will.
with Dirty
Just
since
keep,
Toe
just keep following us, keep sharing
Fucking-
us, and keep just paying attention. Like we getting better
Yeah, that's a
and we
fact.
doing
That's a
more.
fact.
So just just keep us in mind.
Yo, and it's
Just-
the first
Shout
segment
out-
of
shout
True
out to
Stories.
Yeah,
There's
First
more
segment.
true stories coming.
it's
More
more
true
true
stories
stories
on the
coming.
way.
This is just the gist of the, you know what I'm saying, of it, man. This is the beginning.
And I only sound like Mickey Mouse for right now.
Yo, Al,
Right
man.
now.
Yo, Al, man. You was supposed to put the auto tune on, man.
Nigga,
You
Yeah,
was
that's
supposed
funny.
to put the
But I-
auto tune.
I just want to say, I just want to shout out,
I'm
I
so
just want to shout out my brothers, you know what I'm saying, for being here. I love y'all.
How
You
too,
know,
man?
that shit ain't
we've been through a lot
Yes.
getting this podcast together. You know, we've
Yes,
been
we
through a
did.
lot, and we've been through a lot in our
I feel
personal
like I'm
lives.
the baby of this shit, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I get
amongst
talked
each
to
other.
too much.
Family, Scrappy, Dave, Dirty, like we some survivors in this shit,
That's
man.
a fact.
Dirty's
And
a member on the low.
we still here, like, you know what I'm saying? We still outside, we still performing, and we still putting it together.
Look, Dirty's
You know
a
what I'm
member
saying?
on the low. Don't
And
That's
get
a
it
fact.
confused.
I'm not.
Dirty's
Yeah, I'm
definitely
Dirty
the
Exchange.
behind the
Niggas
scenes.
with Dirty Exchange.
And I just want to
Definitely
say,
behind the
I love
scenes.
y'all niggas, man, and
love
we
you
gonna
too,
continue
man.
to make this shit pop and prosper. You know, no matter what the numbers say, no matter how many people watching, we still gonna do this shit, and we still gonna continue to shock the fucking world.
Uh-huh.
And I appreciate y'all, man. I
we love,
appreciate
we
y'all.
love you,
I
man.
love
You
y'all.
know that.
I
Love all y'all
appreciate
niggas.
y'all.
You know that.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we gotta tell them too. We
What's up?
also gonna do a DR edition too as well.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
You wasn't supposed to say that.
That news to
You
me.
was not supposed
Al,
to say
cut
that.
that out, Al.
You
Al.
was not supposed
Al,
to say that.
Al, mute that
News
out.
to
Definitely
me.
was not
Al,
supposed
mute
to say
that
that.
part.
But
that
you can
part.
keep it because we
Yeah,
gonna still put it. Doesn't matter.
I just
We
want to
gonna
let
put it,
y'all
but you
know.
was not supposed to
I
say
just
that.
wanna-
But it's all right though.
I just want to let my fans
That was
know.
supposed to be a surprise.
Nah, look, I just want to let my fans know that. You feel me? I just want to let the fans know that.
You know, no. You know what? You know what I'm gonna go with this though. Honestly, like real talk,
Stacy, I'm
we
not
be
going.
out there 10 toes down, bro, and like we show love. You know what I'm saying? We pay homage. You know what I'm saying? We give the community
Yup.
bread, money, whatever the case may be.
Yup.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? We
yeah.
out there.
Yeah, of course. Hell yeah.
I just want to,
Hold on.
I just want
Okay.
We out there.
keep trying
Hold
to
on.
let y'all know that we working. I know y'all probably expecting us to drop
Thank
something
you.
every week, but if we don't drop every week, it's because we working on something better and bigger for our next
Thank you.
episode that we
That's a
drop.
fact.
That's a fact, man.
So
That's a
don't
fact.
think that we just drop an episode. If it's a couple weeks past, it's because we're working on something big.
Stacy, I'm
That's
not.
Chill, man. Who the fuck is Stacy?
Stacy,
That's his girl, bro.
I'm not
my
going
bad.
to be on with these.
I thought you were calling me Stacy. Like, who the fuck is that?
Fuck it, man. Yo, shout out to Access Radio. Shout out to the
Yo,
Shout out
we
to
gonna
the
pop
biggest-
this, bro.
to the
That-
biggest-
that
to the
been
biggest
the whole
homie.
time, bro.
shout out to the biggest
Big
homie,
Al.
Al, man.
Big
Big
Al.
Al, round of applause,
Big
man.
Al.
This
Big
Al,
Al.
round of fucking applause, man. He's
Big
a
Al.
big homie, man.
I appreciate Al,
Yo,
man.
I really respect Al so much, man. He's such a fucking down to earth
And a humble dude like
and a
that.
humble dude,
A
an
humble
older
dude.
dude. Like I
Very
really
white
love
voice.
that dude.
I ain't gonna
man.
lie though, he remind me of
I'm
the
not going to be on
dude from Baby Boy that was dating Tyrese.
Bang
Hall.
rings,
Oh.
bang rings.
He's nice,
Yeah.
but he'll put you in the headlock.
Yeah.
Jody.
He said, Jody.
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 I'll stay off you because your mother.
Yeah, we gonna wrap up, y'all. It's
Yeah,
been
wrap
Rich-
it up, D.
Rich
Wrap it up, D.
Extreme.
Wrap it up, D. Wrap it up, D.
I
Thank
Access
everybody
Radio,
for tuning in. Appreciate
True
y'all.
story.
Man.
You know what I'm
Stay
saying?
tuned for the
Know where
next
that came
episode.
from. Stay tuned for the next.
Yes,
Get
sir.
ready.
Stacy,
Peace
I'm-
out. Rich Exchange.
Outta here.